Yes, it's going. First time in using the video face on for me to do with this new app I've got. And I can't voice command it to get it going. So where do I start? Okay. Will I update on my special baby? She is completed. She is paid for. She will be posted on Monday, so I'll have her by the end of the week. Oh my God. It is amazing. Her baby maker sent me photos the other day of how before she was completely finished, you know. She'd just done the hair, and she sent me photos, and I was just looking at, and oh my God, I was just looking at it. And she sent me photos, and then she said, "Don't you like her?" For me, when someone sent me photos, especially of a baby, I stop and I just look at the photos. It's like I'm memorized by how, and Margaret is such an amazing baby maker. So if you live in Australia and you want an excellent baby maker, Margaret Marsh on Facebook is amazing. Oh my goodness. She created this one, even though she's got no hair, that's okay. She created this one. This is, I think she's the Alexa kit. Pretty sure she is. This is May anyway. Actually, when I receive the baby, I will actually do another video afterwards of all the babies I've actually got from Margaret. And Margaret is. This morning she sent me the completely finished photo, her finished, and oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, this is going to be a very emotional box opening. I think there's been, my first emotional one was when I received bead. That was very emotional because the size and the delicate features that bead has, and it is such amazing. But this new one, I know, I think it was last week, I almost told you the name of the kit. Not much longer now, girls, not much longer, and all will be revealed. I am so excited. As I said, she's paid for, and she'll be posted Monday, and I cannot wait to actually introduce you to her. Margaret said she's more amazing in person. I have named, this baby has been named and everything, and I think I said that last week. She's actually got a bracelet with her name on it, which is what Margaret does. And oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, well, that's it. Updates of my back. My back is doing good. I think Thursday I did the changing of this little one. Was it Thursday or Friday? I don't know, it goes so fast. I think it was Thursday. And before I did that, I actually had some deep heat and rubbed on my back, which really helped. So from that night, when I have a shower now, I actually run hot water as much as I can on my back. And before I go to bed, I rub more deep heat on my back. And I do wake up feeling really good. And I thought, will I sell the mattress? No, I thought, yes, I'll still sell the mattress because I want the one that I originally tested in store. I've had a couple of offers. One lady offered me a bit below what I'm asking. I'm not going any lower than what I'm asking, because what I'm asking is still a low price. And I told her, if you want to pay that much for a bed, a mattress, you go to the store and get one, because you won't get one as good as this for the price I'm asking. I know one of you out there know the price. I know I probably should have went higher. But in saying that, Which with me, it's Dad is completely different. When he wants something, he always asks really high. He's out there for the highest. Where with me, I don't like asking a lot for things. I know I did have an original price I actually had on this. Then I thought, no, that is too low, what I had. So I just added a bit more onto it. It's on Facebook, and I've added it on Gumtree. I had a message this morning saying it's still available. It's still available. If it goes before I get a bed, that's okay, because as soon as it goes, I will be off to the store to order a bed. I can actually sleep on the base, however long it takes, because at the moment my back is doing good. But I still want the original bed I tried, because I don't want to have to rub my back with deep heat every night. I don't want to have to use all the hot water that more than I should on my back every night, like I have been doing the last few nights. And yes, and I'm getting maybe crazy, but I'm getting my bed to the way I like it. I got pink sheets. I needed a new top sheet. And I went online, and the only place I could get one was Target, and the only colour I could get was pink. I thought pink's okay, because I got a purple quilt cover. Don't worry, I'm just looking at it. And I thought of getting maybe a purple bottom sheet, but it's hard to get a purple bottom sheet. I don't want a really dark purple. But even though if it's a dark purple, that will actually go with the pink. But then at that stage, I actually had a bluey colour on my bottom sheet. And it did look good. Now in the process, I got pink pillow slips, because the pillow cases I had were cream and another different colour. So I decided to get pink. And I thought pink looked good with the top sheet. But the other day I thought, I want purple pillowcase, so I'll have a pink and a purple one. So I did a search on the internet, and I found a set of purple pillowcases, and they have arrived. I've got to wash them. They say wash them separately. Why? I will wash those pillow slips, pillowcases, whatever. Sometimes I call them pillowcases, sometimes I call them pillow slips, but whatever. So what I will do, once they're washed, I will actually have a pink and a purple pillowcase, because I have two pillows. So if ever I get someone else to join me, they'll have a pink and a purple pillowcase. As you can see, I'm happy. Oh, my new baby is finished. This week, this is what is about my new baby. She is coming from, I think, up near Brisbane. Brisbane is about maybe 5 hours away from here. Yeah, probably about 5 hours, but doesn't mean it's going to take 5 hours to get here. Probably take about 3 or 4 days, but she'll be here by the end of the week. And see how I go. Will I leave an open? Will I make a special video just for her box opening, or will I include her in Sunday chat? I've never been so excited about receiving a baby. And once you find out who she is, you will understand why I'm so excited about receiving this baby. I am feeling really good. I think another reason I'm feeling really good is, I think I told you I went and seen a psychologist. Her name is Shigun. I think it's Shigun. I think it's how you pronounce. She's an Indian. She's very nice. I feel she's just as good as, she's really nice as my first one I was seeing a few years ago, Sarah. I think that, I'm not quite sure. I know Shigun is, she's Indian. She comes from India. And I'm not quite sure where Sarah came from. But I did have one a couple of years ago. Didn't like her one bit. She was a lot older, and she was an Aussie. I just couldn't connect with her because she was talking as well. But because, and why I'm feeling good, because remember I told you a few weeks back or so that I was sitting watching TV and all of a sudden this memory came to me from when I was in my late teens? Well, I finally got to say it out loud to Shigun. Isn't that a beautiful name? Shigun. S-H-U-G-U-N. Really nice. Actually got it to say it, even getting it out with her, it was, you know, I told her it's hard to say it out loud. It's the first time I was saying it out loud. And I actually haven't said it out loud since. Because I've had no one to say it out loud to remember this. And since then, I have been feeling good. Even though when I said it, she didn't say anything. But I thought, that's okay, because she knows I just wanted to tell someone. I've had no one to tell. And it's out, and it's good. Getting things out like that is amazing. Getting things, because as I said, been there for a few weeks. Every time I think of it, I cry, because I got no one to actually tell to get it out. I'm pretty sure that is the reason why I was. And it's out. So I see her again on, I think, the Thursday week. Yeah. And I'm feeling good. Everything else is all going good. It's amazing how good I feel. I think because my new baby's coming. And as you said, when she arrives, I'll actually do the box opening, and another day or so, I'll actually do a video of all Margaret's babies that I got, and you will see what an amazing baby maker this person is. I know one of the babies I've got, I've had her a couple of years, and I didn't know I'd already had the kit, and because they're completely different. And I think I've got 4. I've got May, Lee, Jane, and my new one. Oh my God. So people, look out for the box opening for my new baby. And as soon as I get it, I'll be doing a box opening, no matter what day it is. And I'm so excited. Have you ever been so excited about receiving a new baby? There's something special about the baby you are getting, whatever it may be, and you're so excited. I know I've got a Jackie baby coming, and I'm excited about getting a Jackie baby. The one I'm getting from Jackie, I've actually seen the same kit on, I think it was Etsy. And hang on a minute, I'm back in a minute. I'm back. Sorry, I just got a message from Margaret on Facebook Messenger wanting my address. So I have got Lily. Lily is a little treasure. Her creator was I can't remember. I've got it on my computer. I've got to write it all down, and once I get them all, once I get Jackie's baby, I'm going to put my babies out on a bed and go through them all. Oh, my new baby. Posted Monday. I know I'm going over this again. I can't believe how good my back is since last week. It was a bit sore, but not where it was. But I don't know if it's the hot water, then rubbing deep heat on it. Deep heat is amazing, but it leaves your fingers smelling. I use it on my knee when it's playing up, and how amazing it does. Because I've got osteoarthritis in both my knees, but my left knee is the worst. My back, I've had a bad back for a long time, for years. And the problem is that the disc inside of the vertebrae is wearing away. And when it's in pain, it's when bone's rubbing on bone. And that's why I need a firm bed. And I can't wait to get rid of this one. And I can't wait to get a new one. Because when I got this mattress, I knew as soon as I was getting out of, I knew by the firmness on it that it was the wrong one. And I knew about getting out of bed, it was the wrong one. And when I'm going back to the same store I got this one because I want the bed that I tried. And I will tell them that they did order the wrong bed. It was the guy who put the order through. Because I trusted him, he mustn't, I don't know. But we'll see. New baby. What else is happening? Yeah, as I said, I'm feeling good within myself. And I went and seen a dietitian the other day. She asked me how many times do I open my bowels a week. I said maybe 2 times. She said, that's not good enough. We're going to try and get you going every day. Do we have to go every day? I thought everybody was different. And I thought everyone was different when you're open bowels. You don't do it every day. But dietitians, I've been having my Weet-Bix with my psyllium husk on them, really nice, and I have a half a teaspoon of sugar. I measure my sugar by measuring spoons. I got one of those in my my sugar bowl. I've also, and when I put psyllium husk on it, I actually got a measuring spoon in there, so I know a correct measuring spoon, so much I'm putting on. And I've actually got yogurt. I have a yogurt as well, and I actually haven't had my orange yet, or an apple. I think I missed out yesterday. No, I think I had it yesterday. I know I got oranges the other day, and they're only tiny ones. And the skin is really thin. Speaking of orange, I got the perfect orange peeler. Tupperware used to give these out as prizes when you do games at Tupperware parties. And for me, they were the best orange peeler. And I haven't brought oranges, in a long time, many, many years. And when I started getting into oranges, I thought, what am I going to use? It is hard because I like to get the skin off first and do it that way. So I searched for Tupperware orange peelers, and I found some on eBay. So I got 3, which is good because if I lose one, I can get another one. Speaking of which, I still can't find Cece. You know, my little angel? I don't know where she is. I'm going to have to walk around asking is it St. Peter or St. Paul? St. Anthony's. There is a prayer you say at St. Anthony's. When you've lost something, you can't find it. You walk around looking for it, and you say this prayer over and over again. And eventually you will find it. And it's happened to me. It happened when I was in Adelaide. I think I've said this before. I'd actually come out of the cabin. I don't know where I was going. I got into the car and went, and I couldn't find the keys. I could not find the keys. I thought, where are the keys? I actually got in. I thought they couldn't have been in the cabin because otherwise I couldn't be able to, how would I get in the car? I got out and walked around the car, couldn't find them. I don't know how long, maybe 10, 15 minutes I was sitting there until I decided this poem. I started saying, sorry, not a poem, a prayer to St. Anthony. I kept saying over again, looking around the car. Then I found them. I seen them stick. Just the tip of the key was under. It was under a blanket with my babies. It was just sticking out from the bottom. And when you can't find anything, when you want to go somewhere, it's really gets to you. Have you done that? I know. I think it was maybe a couple of years ago, maybe last year, I can't remember what it was. It's something I was given by a very special little girl, and I couldn't find it. I could not remember where I put it, and I was walking around the house, and I was praying to St. Anthony, and I was actually crying because I did not want to lose this because it was special to me, and I finally found it, and I just crying. And it's just when you misplace things and you cannot find them, you don't know where they are, is a little poem. What is it? St. Anthony's, something is lost that can't be found. If you walk around the house just saying this, just walk around looking for it. And eventually you will find it eventually. So there's something else I'm not quite sure where it is. I think I did a video once of memories of things I actually got for Sam, the baby that I lost. And no, that's all right. It's just getting out here the wardrobe. And I want to put different things into this one little box so I know where they all are. And it's a pretty box. One day I will get it out again. I might get it out next year on the 2nd of February when I lost her, and get all the things, any special thing that I never want to lose, so I know where they are, all are in the one place. And how do I put all my babies? My babies won't fit in there. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of something else to say. Oh yes, I did something really. As you all know, I'm on Facebook, but not as me. I'm on there as someone else. I'm not going to say who I am. And there's this one person who going back to 2005, who I met. And she turned into be a real bitch in the really baddest way. In how she was treating me. And I realised now she was a bully. She was, everything going on was my fault. Eventually I had to get out and all this. So because I'm not on there as me, she won't know it's me. So I sent her a message on Facebook saying, because I'm looking at her posts and saying how she is against bullying. And I messaged saying bullying isn't nice. I said, crazy for you to post that. And she thumbs up. We're going talking. I said something. I don't know what I said. She didn't know who I was. I was saying something about, I don't know what, she said, am I a bad person or a good person? I said, you're a bad person. Going on, she said, how do you know? She said, do you have a mental illness? I said, I'm saner than you are. For her to say, do you have a mental illness? That is just like, even though she doesn't know it's me. So I went on, I said, one day all would come clear. I said, people will find out the kind of person you really are, even though she has converted to Muslim, which has not made her a better person, even though she puts aside that she was. And the reason why things went crazy when I moved into her house was that she didn't want me to find out she was still on drugs. And that is what everything was about, was drugs. And because she told me she had been off drugs and all this, but I know nothing about drugs. I don't even know what they smell like. I don't know what they look like. So I wouldn't know if I fell over a drug, I wouldn't know what it was. Someone gave me a white pound. I thought, oh, okay, what is salt or icing sugar? Or I wouldn't know what it was. Because that's how, I don't know what we call it. Is anybody else like that knows what drugs look like? I know there's a drug that actually looks like, there's a plant that actually looks like a drug. I've been watching The Block, and someone actually had this plant in one of their rooms. And one of the judges made a comment, thought it was drug, but it was actually a pawpaw tree. One thing about this app, it tells you how much space you got left, which is good. Even now it seems brighter. And I know when I did the my story time yesterday, it was brighter. I looked it back, it was brighter. So can you give me feedback on the story time to Sally? You said yesterday, my last week's story time was a bit fuzzy. How was it yesterday? Is this chat one okay? The one thing I still haven't learned how to do is stop it. I think I do. I just press on the camera thing. But I'm going to have to go on to, I got it from, it's called Open Camera. And I got it from Google Play. So I'm going to have to go on Google Play so I can find out when I've got my arms full or the camera's far away or whatever, how I'm going to actually get it to actually, you know, when I say cheese, it's supposed to do that. I've gone into settings, I've set it to make a noise, and maybe I'm not saying loud enough. I mean, I make a face when I say it and it doesn't do it. So, actually, no, Lily was my second reborn. I got her just, I'm moving again, that's it. I got her when just after I moved here, so I've been here 3 years. I thought it was only 2, but it's 3. And I know for my first Christmas, I went crazy. I decorated the screen door with decorations. It looked good, but it needs new ones. It needs new tinsel on it. So on the 1st of December, I do not do anything for Christmas until the 1st of December. I am going to have to go buy some new decorations to put on there. I might actually, I've got some rainbow ribbon. I might tie some little rainbow bows and actually put on the door as well. Why not? I'm proud of who I am. What else is happening? My back is, oh, I know a couple of weeks, but actually, sorry. I was talking about this recipe I found on YouTube called chicken and gravy, and I've asked him for this this thing, chicken seasoning. Well, one of you beautiful people, Sally, told me about it. I went and brought it, and when I did my chat last week, it was on cooking, and it was beautiful. Oh my God! But I only had 2 chicken breasts, so it needs another one. And it needs more veggies into it. But I tell you, it was beautiful. I actually brought, you know, the Chinese takeaway containers. I actually have used those to freeze them. And I usually have, the smallest I can get here in the shop is, that good size for it is 650 ml. But I find they are too big. They are too high for the amount I put in it. So I look around for smaller ones, and I found some 500 ml ones, and they're probably about half the height. And I got 25, I think. I think it was 25. And it was cheap. If I got, I don't know, it's cheaper buying that many than buying it from Woolies. Woolies was, I can't remember how much Woolies were, but this was cheaper, free delivery. And it's one thing about when I go onto eBay looking for things, I always look if it's got free delivery, because otherwise delivery just adds into the price of things. Looking around, and sorry, I got itchy ear, and that's why I would always look for the cheapest. People say, why don't you buy in store? I would have brought these in store if I could find the size I wanted in store. It's an oblong shape. I didn't want a round shape because putting it in the in the freezer, the oblong shape sit in perfectly. And I hadn't, if I want it, I just put it out in the morning in the bottom of the fridge. When it's tea time, and if it's not thawed out, I just chuck it in the microwave and thaw it out. Once it's thawed, then I'd heat it up. And I've got a little bowl that I use, and I had it the other night. Oh, my God. But it definitely needs more in it, which next time I make it, I will actually add another breast. It actually said garlic, but I'm not a fan of garlic, although I like garlic bread. But in saying that, I don't really like a lot of garlic added to meals. So even without the garlic, it is really nice. It's a slow cooker meal. So what I do, I'll get the recipe and I'll put it in the description below. It is, I really like it. Because when I went to the seasoning, the chicken seasoning, I think it's got to be, I think half a teaspoon, I think it is. And I couldn't find me half a teaspoon. I know I got a quarter teaspoon in my sugar, but I couldn't find, so I just sprinkled a bit, and maybe it could have been a bit more, but it was, I think it's the nicest one I've actually had in a long time. So I will be making this again. Even though we are coming to summer, I will be making it again because it's just nice. I just have it by itself. I have some bread. Bread is good because it helps clean the bowl out. And yeah, it is a bit runny because it needs more chicken. So and I've actually got a 3-litre slow cooker, and it's the perfect size for that. I do have a 5.5 litre, but I find for me that is too big, and 3 litre is perfect for this recipe. Any bigger, if I had a 5.5 litre, it's just too much. And I think that's why it takes between 6 to 8 hours to cook on low. I checked it at 7 hours. I went and had a look. That's when you get in there and pull the chicken breasts apart, and voila, there. Great meal. And I'll be doing that again because I go into shopping to find, I like meals where I don't like standing at a stove cooking. That is why I like the slow cooker. You just put it in, let her cook, and off she goes. And that often look in Woolies for actually frozen for meals. They have meals there, but they're too big. And I don't know. I know I got a meal the other week when I was doing from Coles with delivery, and the meal, they are big meals. The only small meals that I find are they call McCain red box meals. And the other week I got a chicken schnitzel one, and it was really nice. I liked that because it had peas and carrots. I'm not too keen on beans. But then I like the veal cordon bleu. I think that's what it is. I think it's veal cordon bleu. Yeah. And I like that, but it's got beans. I'm not too keen on beans, but peas and that. So even though it didn't look like a chicken schnitzel, I really liked it. Yeah. Getting in to get more different meals. Actually, out of this chicken recipe, I got 6 meals out of it. I think next time I might add a bit more to each container. It might mean less meals, but that's okay. I usually put a cup, maybe put a bit more. And yeah, I'm loving it. I think when I get back to the dietitian, I had an appointment the other week to get it because things were going on with me. I cancelled, and my next appointment can't be until next month. I could have seen someone else before that, but I still wanted to see the same one so that I know her. I don't go through everything again. So yeah, will give me time to actually. I've got to go shopping. Might go shopping Tuesday for I know I go shopping Tuesday. I know I have to get some more fruit. Apples. Now I know which ones delicious apples are. They're the Royal Gala. I don't know why they changed the name. I might have an apple today. I'm supposed to have 2 fruit today. I will. I actually made a jelly last night. Haven't had jelly for ages. So I'm going to have jelly and peaches. Eat those. Be good. No, what am I having for tea tonight? I have no idea. What did I have last night? I can't remember what I had last night. I know yesterday I actually had a pie because I went and got my pie that yesterday. But I can't remember what I had last night. I'm thinking. Oh, yes, I know. I buy Bubble and Squeak. We get them frozen at Woolies. I buy those and I put it on the sandwich. And having an air fryer, I love these gadgets. I would hate to be back in the 20s, wherever, 50s, whatever, where you actually had to cook. That is not me. I'm not a cook. I just like things to chuck things in the air fryer or in the slow cooker. That's what I forgot to get the other day, eggs. But I've actually stopped eating cheese because I'm pretty cheese is playing a havoc with me for some reason. So I've cut out cheese. So I've actually, because I know we've got to have dairy. I have my milk every day. I have my yogurt, which I actually got a different yogurt to what I got because Woolies also have, I know I've told you about how Coles have flybys. When every dollar you get a point. And once you get 2,000 points, you got $10 to redeem. Yeah. So, but now I very rarely now shop at Coles. I go on there, they haven't had any good in specials, so I mainly go now through Woolies because they've actually had some good boosts where you buy things and you get extra points, bonus points. And actually with Woolies, now I've got an email saying that if you bank your points for Christmas, you bank your points and keep them for Christmas, up until, I think at the end of November, you get triple points. So if I spend, say, $50, instead of getting 50 points for that, I'll get 150 points. I've already got $10, and I've actually got the other $10 because there was things the other day that I purchased, like if I bought my milk, I'd get an extra 50 points instead of just 1 point. So I needed milk, so I just got the one. I could have got two and I would have got 100 points. I know Woolies at the moment, you buy a gift wish card for $100 and you get 750 points. Where for some reason, it won't allow me to purchase them. I went online. You got to do it online. And I did it, and I got this error message, couldn't do it. They say refresh and try again later. I did it 4 times. So I went onto their website, went onto Facebook, this is where I like having a Facebook when I want to contact these companies. So I said, okay, they said nothing wrong at that end. So okay, I'll try another browser. So I went and tried Firefox, still the same thing. Then I went and tried Microsoft Edge. Still the same thing. I know, because sometimes when I order pizza I use Chrome. I love Chrome. Sometimes when I order pizza, I can't see the tracking of it, so I've got to go into Firefox to do that. I will never use, I don't use Firefox. Oh, sorry, I'm just got to sit up. Microsoft Edge, I don't like to use because Microsoft seems like to be taking over everything. So I messaged them saying I've tried Edge, I've tried Firefox, and I said it's still not working. So they're going to look into the back end, this techniques, and find out what is going on, because the $100 gift card, I could still use that. I could use that when I go shopping. I know Coles had this one. If you buy one of this MasterCard gift card, you get so many points. So I used to use that when I went shopping. So that's what I do. If I can get this card, I get 750 points, and then I can use that when I go shopping, and I'll still get extra points when I'm shopping. So yeah, smart. So by Christmas, I don't do Christmas, but getting extra points, it's worth it. You got to do this. I still got flybys at Coles, but I haven't actually. I don't shop at Coles anymore. If I do a big shop, I do it at Woolies. I just take Garfield with me, and he sits in the trolley. We actually have half trolleys. Those Aussies who know what I'm talking. We used to always have these really deep ones. Then they're really deep. I don't like them. They're too deep. They're okay for when I want to go to the Big W and get loo paper. They're good for that. Excuse me. But when I go shopping at normal shop, they've got lots more of these half trolleys. And I take my own bags, so I don't have to buy their bags. I know one day I know Woolies and Coles, they do have these other plastic bags where you pay 15 cents for them. I've got a few of those. So usually I will take some. One day I've only got to get a few things. So I only need one. Yeah, a few things. I realised they had, when they got things on special, you know, you impulse buy. So, but even though they're on special, if things I want are on special, things that I use, I will get them. And this day I only had this couple of shopping bags that I've had from, I think they were one from Woolies, one from Coles, and it wasn't enough. And because I will have to carry it, because I only took Garfield, and so I had to buy one of them user bags because they're a lot better. But they say they're guaranteed. If you buy one and when it wears out, you get a new one. I wonder how many people have actually done that. I've got so many of them that it's crazy. Where are we going? Little baby's asleep. You notice I haven't got the up fan going. I've actually got my pedestal fan going on the other side of the bed, and I'm actually getting a bit of breeze, and it's not too much because it's afternoon here. Oh, what time is it? I have no idea what time it is. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yeah, it's that time. That's okay. That's okay. Because with the file converter I use to convert my, once my videos are complete, when I put them all together, I actually change them to another file extension, which is what eBay, I've actually tried to, the one I've got, the file extension I've got is MP4, which is what which it comes out as now. And I had a small, might have been a story time, I don't know what it was, and I just uploaded it that way. And I got a message from YouTube to change a file to a preferred one. So I always convert it. And when I updated the file conversion, it actually doesn't take as long to convert. And before it used to take hours. I'll get the stage where I would actually let it run overnight to actually convert to proper. But now it takes about maybe an hour and a half to convert. But it just takes a little bit longer to upload, but that's okay. You know, once it's converted, perfect. So what else? There was a problem because at one stage I was having a problem with the version I was using. It wouldn't wouldn't do anything. So I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I actually got the updated version, and everything is working fine. Now I've got a new open camera because the other one was working. Actually, my phone is still working okay. But the only thing I notice is that if I get notifications, my screen used to light up. I don't get that anymore. Well, the phone's 3 years old, but it's still usable. I don't call a lot of people. I'm still having trouble with PayPal because with that problem I had the other week, they removed my bank account details, and now I can't add it back. And I tried, they wouldn't. Try again later. Gee, don't you like that? Try again later. I kept trying, they wouldn't do it. And I did a search and found out because they actually took it off, I've got to contact them to fix it. I've rang them, and lucky it's a 1-800 number, which is a free number for mobile. And yes, they actually have got another number you can ring, but 1-800 number is great for mobile. It's free. I found that out. It's free. I rang the other day and I was on there for 15 minutes on hold. We might not have any customer service waiting. It could be a bit. So I'm going to have to get up at early one morning and ring them on 8 o'clock to get anywhere. Because I had got my bank account linked there, but with my bank account, it takes a while for it to actually show that it's been taken. It's shown pending coming out of my bank account. But with if I had used if my bank account was there, my bank details, it would be out. It'll be showing up like that, which is what I love about BCU. With BCU, when I use my saved account, when I go shopping or anywhere, when I put my PIN number in, it's showing right away. But if I scan it, it takes a couple of days, which is when I get my pie and cake, it actually shows straight away. I'll just swipe, because it's a lot easier and faster. It's the same when I go over to, that reminds me, I got a nice block in the fridge, a good one. I get mustics and I get red frogs, and I get a nice block each week, and I get the same ice block each week. And yes, one week I will show you, but I can't, because I get it out of the freezer and it'll melt because it's a bit warm. The sun's gone over. We have beautiful weather at the moment here in Coffs Harbour. I know, I think it was last weekend up north, they had hailstone and it was massive. Houses were damaged, cars were damaged, and I'm glad. I can't remember if I've actually had hail since I've been here. I can't remember. I can remember one. I'm not quite sure if it was Christmas Day or New Year's Day. I know it was way back. It was before Nana passed away in 1988, so it was before that. And I was living in Kingscliff in a little flat, and I was at Mum and Dad's for dinner. I'm not quite sure if it was Christmas or New Year's Day, because we used to have a big dinner Christmas Day and a big dinner New Year's Day. Oh, it's still going. And this day, it looked like a storm coming. So I actually said, I'll go home early because I had windows open and I didn't want rain coming in. So I went home, and when it came, I thought, oh my God. Especially on the front door, the hail, it was loud. I mean, really loud. And it was scary. It did damage the front door, but that's the only thing it damaged. Didn't damage because of the way it was coming. And I remember this was 2002. I was sharing with one of my sisters, and I just got home from work, and I got a phone call from Dad saying there was a storm coming. Okay. So what did I do? I said, okay, I just got home, closed everything up. But one thing he didn't think to mention that it was a hailstorm, and oh my goodness, I heard it coming. So we had birds, I had budgies, my sister had a cockatiel, so I moved them away from the windows, closed everything up. I went upstairs, and my sister's room, there was water coming through the light fitting onto her bed. So I rushed downstairs, got some garbage bags to cover it. I mean, it was scary. And I mean, scary, because it's coming on the roof. It was really scary. I remember looking out my bedroom window, and I was thinking, I need a drink. I was thinking, why do they have their window open? The curtains were blowing out. Then I realised the windows were broken, because we weren't. They were facing a different way to us, so we would have got it side on, and because we were in between two other ones, it didn't. None of ours. As I said, the only thing that got damaged was coming through the light fitting in the ceiling. Hang on a minute. Good old water, and it was scary. I know when I was scared. I thought, what am I going to do about this light fitting? So I rang Dad. Actually, first I rang the real estate to find out what do I do. She said, just ring. She said, they're all busy. I said, just ring an electrician. I said, who do I ring? So I rang Dad. And I rang Dad, said, give me a name of an electrician. He was just walking around and nothing was going on. He was over the water coming through the light fitting. And so he gave me one, and I rang the electrician. He said, don't worry. It's okay, just don't turn the light on, because he was having the same problem. Oh, it was scary. And that affected me. I mean, and so what I actually, I was working at that stage. I was working in a hostel up at Kingscliff, and I was working at that stage. I decided to actually take a break. And this is where I went to Australia Zoo for the first time. And I remember went in, and they actually had a thing saying, I know I want to do something special. And I went up there, and they had a thing saying, have your photo taken with a snake. I thought, that's it. I had never touched a snake before in my life, ever. And this is what I was going to do. I was adamant. Nothing changed my mind. I was going to do it. And I remember I was in line waiting. I was very excited, waiting to get this snake. Oh. And I looked up, and who was there was Steve. He was up there loading a truck. I didn't see him clearly, but I knew it was him. And that's the only time I got to see Steve. But I can remember it would come to my turn to actually have the snake around my neck, and it was so amazing. It was like all the stress and that I was feeling from the hailstorm it was the most amazing feeling. I don't think I've never been scared of snakes, because I've never been close enough for them to be near anything, you know. People are scared to come to Australia and think, oh, we have all these deadly animals, got most deadliest snake and deadliest all this. But I don't see that. You'd stay away from snakes. Snakes, if you see a snake, you stand still, because it can sense your vibrations. You stop. And that's it. People are scared to come in because we are animals. What? Well, at least I feel Australia, I feel, is a safe country. And I feel safe in Australia. I was born in Australia. Although I do still feel safe in Australia, I would never walk the streets of the night time. Because, which is sad, because you never know who is out there. Because I live in the Park Beach area, which they call Park Beach area, Coffs Harbour, and it used to be a bad place. They were for other people from other countries walk around at night, and it's just scary from other countries. When I was driving taxis, I was sitting at a rank once, and this lady come in and got in. She said this dark guy is following me. I said, what? This dark guy is following me. So what are you doing out? So she sat in there, and we were just talking about it. And then I got a job, and sure enough, it was the guys who were actually following her, and they were, I'm not quite, maybe they were Sudanese, I don't know. And they are dark people. They are really dark people. And I suppose seeing those at night, and you don't know what's going to happen. But then you don't know what's going to happen from any nationality. It could be an Australian guy who looks menacing, and you get scared, and you've got to get, you know. And it could be anyone. But she said she was scared because she said they were following her, and she just wanted to get away to a safe place, and she got in a taxi. So I had to take them. So I picked them up and took them to where they wanted to go. Then I said, where do you want to go? I said, so I took her home. I didn't charge her anything. I took her home so that she was home safe. And here am I, out there. Because I know, no one told me this when I did my taxi training. In taxis, they have a button you press if you need help. No one told me about it, because one day I seemed to press this button. I don't know how or even where it is. And they could hear everything what was going over. They could hear everything what was going on. But nothing. It's really weird, because no one told me about it. I still don't know where the emergency button is. It's there for our safety. Is that something is going wrong, we press it, and they can hear what is going on over it. And which is good safety for us. I know one of our drivers was actually held by a knife point, and that would be scary. I've had a bad experience with a group of guys in the taxi, and I won't say what it was or who they are, but it did get to me, and they actually had to take time off. But then I actually had to force myself to get back into it. Otherwise, if I didn't do it when I did, I wouldn't have got back in the drive. I did love driving taxis. I love getting out there in my maxi, driving people around and having fun. I was like a tourist guide. Especially if I picked them up from the airport, if they were going somewhere, I would actually tell them where to go, what things to see. Like, we've got the Dolphin Marine Magic. I've been there once. We've got the Big Banana. I've been there once. And I know once I had this guy, he was coming home, brought his girlfriend home, and we're going past the Big Banana. And you should have seen her. She was excited. See the Big Banana. And he told me a story of that. When he was leaving Coffs Harbour, he wanted to do something exciting. Hang on, I'll get my other baby. He wanted to do something exciting to actually, when he left. So what did he do? He actually stood naked on the Big Banana at night time. And I could see this girl, she excited about seeing the Big Banana. Actually, the Big Banana, Australia has got a lot of big things. We've got like the Big Banana, we've got the big prawn, the big pineapple. I think we've got a big sheep somewhere. We've got the big guitar's nothing. I've seen the big guitar. It's nothing. And the Big Banana is rated the #1 biggest thing in Australia for this year. Coffs Harbour is also rated the best town for 2020. And Coffs Harbour is, I do love Coffs Harbour. And for now, this is where my home is. And I am willing to move if I feel I meet someone and we feel that we want to go on and we want to move together. I would move. That's one thing about, I don't watch The Bachelorette at the moment, but I have heard that there was one of the girls, she chose a guy she wanted to spend her life with, she loved and all this. But I found out that he lived in South Australia and he didn't want to leave Adelaide. She lived in Newcastle, in New South Wales, and she didn't want to leave Newcastle. So that was it. And I thought, for love, if they felt like they wanted to share their life together, why didn't they give something a chance? You know, she could have went over there on a holiday just to give it a try, just to see how she liked Adelaide. Adelaide is a beautiful place. I enjoyed visiting Adelaide. But she didn't even want to give it a chance. Then he didn't even want to give the chance. Maybe he's actually got, I'm not quite sure what she does for a living, but he's got restaurants and cafes and that, so that's understandable he didn't want to leave. But then again, lesbians, they go to the other side of the country to meet someone they love, to move. And yet we take a chance. I will take that chance on someone if I feel that she is the one. But I wouldn't move countries, no. But I would move to a different town if I feel that it was going to work. I don't want a long-distance relationship because I realise I'm going to have trust issues if I do meet someone. That I know. I thought, people say they've been hurt, but how I've been hurt in the past by, you know what happened. I feel that I am going to have trust issues because of what I've been through. And so I cannot have a long-distance relationship. If it's a couple of hours, something like that, where she could come see me, we could visit and talk, text, get to know each other like that. I don't want someone from the other side of the country because we'd never get to meet. And for me, that is different. I've got to get to know someone in person, which with Donna, we were very rarely together. And which on my side is, I need time with someone. I need that physical time, not just texting. It was all I need presence. I need someone there who I see regularly. Not just text. I just need that to get that connection. And I never had that with Donna. I had more of that with Cheryl than I had with Donna. I felt more comfortable with Cheryl than I ever did with Donna, which is crazy because I knew Donna for nearly nearly 4 years. But with Cheryl, I thought we could have done something, but we could have worked, but she wouldn't shut up about Donna. She kept talking about Donna, brought up more things about Donna. I found out more lies that Donna told me, and it upset me. When people continue to lie to you, and when you find, they're lying, you find out and the lies they tell you, it is just, it hurt. It does hurt, especially when she knew I told Donna completely everything. And I was an open book. She knew everything about me. But she couldn't do the same. And I don't know. I'm glad it's over. When it finally ended, it was a relief, but it took a while to actually get through what she did, especially when I found out more and more things. And sometimes now I will think of things that she said and I think, was that the truth or was it a lie? And this is the part where trust comes in. When I say, are they telling me the truth? That is going to be hard. But I know that if when I meet her, I will actually, if I've got to feel comfortable in her presence, and I will actually tell her, explain to her things, and yeah, I do hope that I do get to find someone. I'm on this other media place, and I've had one message me saying that she was keen on me. She was 26. I'm 63. I don't want a 26-year-old girl. To me, she's a kid. That's my daughter, if she was still alive, would have been 24. I don't want a relationship with someone younger. I want someone around my own age. Then someone else has messaged me saying, hello. I said, are you single? Yes, I'm single. I said, but I want someone closer to my own age. I haven't heard from her because she was young. I want someone around my own age, someone, I don't want a child. I know they're not children. I want someone, I don't know. It's hard. I've been on apps, been on Plenty of Fish, which is should be POBS, plenty of bullshit. Because I was told there's a lot of, what do they call them? Gameplays. People who actually want to. I was on there. The scared part is no one wants to give anyone a chance because they're scared of getting hurt. I'm scared of getting hurt, but I'm also there to actually put myself out there, which on this app I am. So we're getting down to much left. 0.8 gig left, so I think I might start going. I haven't introduced little Bailey. As you know, she was in yesterday's video, and she is the Bailey kid, and I got her from Gay Smith, who I'll never get another baby from before because I didn't like the way she did little Harry, in the way that she weighted him, and the box opening I felt was, I didn't expect much, but what she sent was there was a girl's outfit. There was outfits that was too small for him. And it just wasn't a good box opening because she knows I do videos and like a good, and it was ridiculous. Some was way too small for him. But when I see my new baby, she is going to be good. So that's Bailey. I know she didn't get much. And of course, where are we going? Joanne, you watching? Ta-da! Garfield! Yeah, turn around, mate. So that's it. So I hope this video is good. I hope it's not grainy or anything. And I hope, give me some feedback on this and how the the quality of the video. I love getting feedback about, I know Sally gave feedback because I had the fan going above. She couldn't view it on a TV. I said, okay, thank you for the feedback. I love getting feedback, good or bad, it's great. So I said, I've got the fan over there. So I've got to go and have afternoon tea, get this together while it's saving, I will watch something. I've been watching Country Practice at the moment. I'll talk about it next week because I'm running out of time. And I hope you are in this beautiful world. Stay safe. America, whatever happens, stay safe. I cannot believe what goes on in that country at the moment with, you know, that's for another video. There are things I want to say, not bad things, but it's things, what's going on. I will talk about it in another video. Might leave it to next week. And stay safe wherever you are in this beautiful world. We have a beautiful world that we live in. We need to look after. We need to look after each other. Accept everybody for who they are. That's what this world needs to do. Accept everybody for who they are. Don't matter who they vote for. Don't matter their colour, their race, their sex, whatever. Accept them for who they are. If they treat you with respect, you do the same to them. If they don't treat you with respect, then they're the ones with the problem. Because you are beautiful people out. All my subs are beautiful people. And no, just me shaking. I'm sitting up a bit. And thank you again. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And look forward to my next video. It might be my box opening. Or I might do a video before then. I've got to change some more of my babies. And yes. So everybody take care in this beautiful world. Look after yourself. And I'll see you again. So Garfield says, meow. This one's better. Meow. Have a hug. Ready? 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 Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Want another? Have them. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I love this fella. Oh, the best thing ever brought. He's coming up 2 years old next month, aren't you? Yeah. I've had him for 2 years next month. Christmas Day is when I open it to everybody. Thank you again for your following. Thank you. I've got another couple of subs in the last week. Thank you very much. I've got to get out and watch videos. I might do that while I'm putting this together, while I'm having something to eat. And thank you again. So everybody, I will see you in the next video. And take care. Enjoy your babies for who they are. Never let anyone put you down. If someone puts you down, just say, so, what's got to do with you? It's not their business what you do. If they do not like what you do, they're the ones with the problem. Be happy with your collection of Reborn. Be happy that you love your babies. Yes, we know they're dolls. We know everything, but we do enjoy them. They're here for a reason, and we are enjoying them. So everybody, I will see you again in my next video. So everybody, bye. Bye. Bye.